Hi, Collective. Welcome to Springtide Readings. I'm Christina. I'm going to be your host. I've got my team back here, and they're ready to go. If it's not your faces and places we're talking about, it's probably not your reading, but you may know who it is for, so pass it on to them. I don't swear because it's Lent, and that's that, really. Like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. You know the drill. Thank you for all your support. I just, words it just doesn't cover it. It just doesn't cover the extent of the gratitude. Love you guys. Thank you. As I was saying all that, my team said, there's no greater sin than giving up on yourself. So that might be helpful to somebody. Well, we all have moments like that where we give up on ourselves. I think it's more the duration of it. Let's pull some cards and see what they say. Lovers reversed. Magician. Tower on the bottom. Sorry, I'm just pulling some cards. So often I try to keep it going and by pulling two cards, but it's not going to really tell us much, really. They did say this is going to be a doozy. I'm sure someone used the word humdinger back there. I guess we're getting used to not swearing, I guess. All right. I confer with the team, see what we have to say about this. Well, you would think that because of the Lovers, maybe you wouldn't know. I would think that because of the Lovers reversed and being in the first position, that was probably something that was pretty heavy going. And yeah, okay, it probably was. However, the end of this relationship brought you all kinds of blessings. It helped you to have willpower. It helped you to transform. There's good to bad here. There's, okay, the end of the relationship, it left you out in the cold. It left you wanting. It left you out in the cold. You were the one who was left out in the cold. The other person kind of got a bit more stability out of the deal, and I'm thinking home life, security, stability, but you kind of got left out in the got left out in the cold. I mean, it's Five of Pentacles, so you're talking about money there. It was a Tower moment, and I think that all this stuff has already happened to whoever I'm speaking to. This Tower moment, it changed your life, absolutely. But very quickly, you turned into the High Priestess. I think this is probably not a long relationship, but long enough to be established. But, the only purpose for this thing was that, you learn lessons, yes, but it was to help you to become the High Priestess. This end of this relationship is actually a really, really positive thing. There's a bigger picture here. There's fearlessness and, triumph, and you're victorious. Da-da-da, with the Magician there. You're good. You've done what you're supposed to do here. Let's pull some more cards on this and see where we're going. Yeah, you're balanced. You're balanced after the heartbreak. But you don't have to worry about that right now. And if if you're still at this starting bit where you're still in this relationship, it's heartbreak. But if you could persevere, you could get to this place of growth, very fast growth. So let's see what else. This is just a foundation here that we're building on. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. And also, it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. It's a new start. Almost as if this gave you the initiative or the energy or the tackling fuel or however you want to word that. It gave you that. It gave you that incentive to be a hard worker. It gave you the incentive to work for what you want, your goals. Not what this person said was your goals, but, you know, your goals. This is about standing in your own power. It's about standing in your own power. You know, letting all the nonsense just pass you by, and let it pass you by quickly. Let's see what else. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Oh, that's quite a lot, isn't it? Kitty pose. Hello. Adam. It's not burning. Cool then. You get in your bed. Yeah, weirdly. Well, before I even started, and I picked up the deck. There was these two cards that were there, the Death card and this Knight of Cups. Who I don't know. Yeah, I see this person as an attorney. I see this as a somebody who goes in and does legal battles for you. And, you know, this is usually a religious leader, but actually, I see that as a judge. Okay. See, I don't know. This to me, this looks like divorce. It looks like the death of a relationship. It just looks like divorce. That is what it looks like to me. This whole thing looks like divorce. But really, it's, you know, it's abundance. It's abundance. Security. Abundance. Options. And I don't think that any of this really would have happened if you would have stayed in this relationship. This relationship coming to an end was ideal. You know, that for you, it was ideal. We're here to talk about you, not the other person. The team just said. No, you're the one who moved away. You're the one who worked hard. Messages for the collective, team. Messages for the collective. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is. You see that guy? He's taking his cups and he's getting the heck out of there. I'm still in swearing mode. You know, he's getting out of there. This guy. He doesn't need this anymore, and he would just rather cut his losses and take what he's got and get away from this, because it's not doing anyone any good. It's not doing anyone any good. And yeah, okay, let's put this guy up here. Because once you put this relationship to rest, let's put this relationship to rest. And they're asking you to have patience with all this, temperance. You know, don't fly off the handle. Don't, you know, just keep that even keel, that nice happy medium, and everything's going to come down full circle. You know, if you are in the middle of this divorce, because it does look like divorce, whether it's legal or whether it's not, it's you know, an end of a relationship, especially if you have shared property and whatever, it's a divorce. You know, they're bound to be legal proceedings of some description, but it's going to come full circle. Yeah. And you may very well be wishing for more to come out of this. But this is actually, it's actually a blessing. It's actually a gift from the universe, these lessons, because nothing else is going to teach you these specific things. This is happening for a reason. This is happening for you to evolve into the High Priestess. But you got to go through that tower moment before that happens. Could you tell me why this relationship ended in the first place? Can you tell me why this relationship ended? Why? Why did this end? Why did this relationship end? Well, I know, right? Okay. Yeah, Hermit reverse. That's rejection. So one party rejected the other. Also means returning to society as well, or like returning to coming out of hermit mode. And maybe the two of you were very hermity together. But this is, to me, that's rejection. One party rejecting the other. Team, could you clarify this reading for the collective? Oh, they want you to turn. The divine is trying to give you a gift so that you can step into the Empress, so you can step into that. It's a new financial as well. Let's see. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Yeah, judgment. Judgment. And I don't even think that it is divine judgment, but this is judgment. This is man's judgment. Not man as such, human's judgment. There's a lot of judgment here. And I think that what they're asking, and actually just let me just ask, could you clarify the judgment card, please? Asking you to be clear about what you want, what your intentions are. And look at the situation for what it is, not for a jaded view, not speaking out of hurt, not speaking out of trauma or heartbreak or the rest of it. Try to be clear on your own intentions, basically, keep your eyes on your own paper, really. This person, it's never going to work. It's never going to go through anything long term other than, outside of what it already has, because you've gained what you have there. You've gained what you're meant to, and you've gained the lessons that have pushed you along your path. Let's see what else they have to say. Yeah, I'm talking to a main female who is being offered a different path. It's going to be a heck of a journey, but you got to let this relationship die with this false person. And that's how you get your sudden wealth. And I'm not even sure that this is, it does. It does feel like something financial. If you had been left out in the cold, maybe this is being rectified. Maybe this is being brought full circle and brought back into your favor, because change is coming. Can you clarify this? Clarify this reading for the collective. Crikey, you don't have to throw the cards like halfway across the room. Yeah, this is a gift. All right, it doesn't seem like a gift. It seems like a whole lot of, and I think this is taking its toll on someone's health. The level of stress. And now believe me, I know what they're asking is a huge, huge deal. But what they're asking you to do is to just have no resistance and let it flow. Let it go, let it flow. Let the universe guide you and guide your life, because, I know. We as humans want to have control over our own lives, and, unless you're really tuned in and have that high faith, what I'm saying sounds absolutely absurd. But if at all possible, maybe take a look at your connection with the divine and see that they want the best for you. They don't, all right. Yeah. Okay. They put us through, they put us through misery. They put us through trauma. They put us through all this hurt and heartache and trauma because they want to teach us something. And that's what this is. This is to teach you something. But by the same token, they are there for you. The universe is there for you. And I can see what they mean about this being a doozy, because I think that what they're asking you to do here is huge. It's massive. But if you can pull it off, and if you can step into that faith, then you've got sudden wealth. You've got gifts. You've got a journey. You've got a new path. You've got change. You've got the end of all these all this bad scenario here. You get to walk away, and you get to walk away with your head held high and a spiritual lesson learned on top of it. So, let me grab these. Yeah, supporter in the background. The supporter in the background is the universe. That's who's supporting you in the background. Yeah, the truth revealed. Oh, truth. Right next to each other. I think this person who you've been dealing with is wearing a mask. I know it sounds weird, but I feel like the person that I'm discussing this with is wearing a mask as well, because they don't appreciate just how much the universe is in their life. And maybe you do. Maybe you have got that. That's fantastic. That means that message is not for you. That particular message is for somebody who has not stepped into their spirituality, in full force. But when you do, it's good luck for you. Holiday. Because, there's no more crud, involving this person anymore. You're done with that. You're done with that. And there's a lot of strength that's been gained from this experience. Yeah, meditate. I mean, because it could very well be that if you meditate, that you will connect with the divine. You will connect with your team, or you'll connect with your ancestors, your guides, whatever it is that you need to connect with, you'll connect with it. Success is on your doorstep. So this is all going to kick off very soon. And I think resolution is going to come. Yeah, resolution's going to come soon, because you're going to find some pure joy there. No more false pretenses. That's not your life. That's, once you move past this, I'm not saying it will never happen again, but it will get to the point where you know your own space. You know your own space. You know if something is amiss in your own space. Whereas now, you're kind of living, not through this person as such, but you're so involved with this person on an energy level that you're not in your own space. And I think that's another thing about the meditation. The whole return to sender, any of those things that you can do, cut the cords, find your own space. It's going to do you a world of good. Absolute world of good. It's going to help you. It's going to help you find that success. Close the doors. Mm-hmm. Sex and drugs. Because sex and drugs isn't really gonna get you there. And if you're all about, a selfish lover. And if you're all about not saying you personally, but if a person is all about instant gratification and what's on the surface, they're never going to get to the nitty gritty that's going to bring them pure joy. They'll just, they'll just keep on repeating the same lessons over and over and over, and you end up going in a circle and chasing your tail. That's no way to evolve. I mean, it's your life, and it's, whoever this is, it's their life, but there's better things out there for you. And from what I can see here, you're being offered it on a silver plate. Anything else from these? Anything else you'd like to offer? Yeah, I need to release. This insomnia keeps coming up. It came up in the regular tarot as well. So if you are suffering from insomnia, try to get some sleep. There are plenty of things that you can do to sleep that are outside of medication. There's delta waves. Delta waves are a beautiful thing. I mean, delta waves help get you to a relaxing point, and they work with your own natural rhythms and your own natural frequencies of your brain. So check out some delta waves. That's another thing. The don't think, keep saying don't think, or sleep. Any of that sort of thing will help. That's kind of self-hypnosis, really. So sleep is very, very important. It's important for your own sanity. It's important for dealing with this stuff. It's important because this bad health came up. And if you're not getting proper sleep, that's not going to help the situation at all. This is about learning to cope. And sleep is the bridge between sanity and insanity. Anything else you want to add to this, team? Anything else for the collective? Charge on. This is a short-term illness. This is a false person again. And you have come a long, long way. You've come a long way, and you've matured a lot. You've matured a lot. You are greater than the sum of your parts, they just said. And I think that means that all this stuff is your parts. But you're bigger than that. You're not your past. You're not, okay, it makes us, it doesn't define us. Absolutely not. It colors us. It gives us our shades of color into our personality, into our character. But that doesn't mean that that's who you are. It doesn't mean that this relationship is going to be repeated time and time and time again, as long as you learn your lessons. You've got this. You do. I mean, you're so protected and so guided. I really, really, really wish you all the best on finding that spirituality. And if you've already found it, then I'm not talking to you. If you've already found it, then you are one step ahead of this. And well done you, because this is it's a difficult thing. And, it doesn't matter how many abilities you've got, how many spiritual abilities you've got. I only just learned about faith, a year ago, 2 years ago. And it took me nearly dying to get me there, because I realized that knowing something and having faith in something are two different things. Yes, I know the universe exists. I know that they're there working with us, and I know that I've got my team back here, and it's been a lifetime of that. But to have faith in it, to step out of knowing and go into a place of the unknown, and to have faith that everything's going to be okay, or everything's going to be illuminated for you in this dark place, well, that takes a lot. That takes a lot. And especially if you're of a logical mindset, that's a big ask. But you've got this. There's a lot of strength in this. There's a huge amount of strength in this. So don't underestimate you. Don't underestimate you, because you've got this. All right? I love you, collective. And if this is you, you aren't alone. You really aren't. You might feel alone, but you're not. You've got the divine. You've got your team. You're just not alone. You know, there are plenty of support groups and that sort of thing out there as well. There's so much help out there. Just even people who just want to listen. You know, just a strong shoulder and a helpful ear. You know, it doesn't take somebody to come into your life and change everything. Sometimes it just takes getting it out. All right? I love you loads. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Thank you for all the support. And I'll see you next time, okay? I love you guys. Bye. Bye.